Jenna's always getting the hottest shit she possibly find, and some of it is just painful.
My brother got me a concentrated hot sauce with I don't even know what kind of pepper and Carolina Reaper, I think. I
Oh
did not know that,
Jesus!
and I covered it. I put it all over my breakfast one day, and Chef had one drop, and he was like in the kitchen dying. But
Yeah.
my stubborn ass had to sit there and eat all of it and pretend like it wasn't so bad. But whew, it was pretty rough.
That sounds like quite the morning wake up.
It was Christmas.
Yeah.
Still, like, fuck.
Merry Christmas. Dear God.
You say scorpions?
Oof.
Oh,
Which was worse?
I've never
The
heard
first
of those.
time it burned you, or the second time it burned you?
Oh, we're on the boss. Good. This is way less terrible than I thought it would be.
He's a hunter, guys.
Oh.
Tekken. Hey, Tekken. Don't
Yeah.
underestimate this team.
I did.
Buckle down.
He said,
Get ready for the long.
what's going, what's going on?
my better
You guys
doubles.
sailing wonderfully?
Yeah, man. Hey, Tekken. Do you want to be in or out?
I want to be in.
Inappropriate.
Level B teams suck.
You can take my place then. I will go outside,
Wait a minute.
and
why am I
you will be
330?
right side. You will be right side in the Shadow Realm. Roger.
I just read
I
it.
got this mental shit now. It's easy.
Oh wait, I should use the shut out.
I'll be left side where fucking what's his name was. The guy that left. I already forgot his name.
Gold something.
Floyd. I can hit if you want. If you want to go back to like normal strats, I'm fine with that. I guess it's up to you. If you feel comfortable doing the hitting, then I'll just kill shit. Whatever. I would have to kill shit, I should. If you like punchy punchy, I'll shooty shooty. To a degree, yeah. I mean, it's good for them to learn, but I don't think that was the issue. Like, I don't feel like that was contributing to the light being so.
I did my job, damn it. Son.
Dog.
Cup. Dog.
Axes.
Axes. Dog.
Sun.
Dog gamer.
Cup.
Axes. Dog.
Guardian down.
What's happening?
Yep.
I jumped prematurely.
The old premature jump shot.
I waited like 1 second, 2 seconds. Should be enough time. I thought I was gonna slight the glory.
Guardian down.
Oh, we can try that again.
Guardian down.
Are we wiping or?
Yeah.
Okay. said, he's been searching in
Ammo
schools,
run.
but
I usually like wipe twice as much after a sloppy mess like that.
Dear God.
Jesus.
What?
Wipe to white.
As much.
Natural setting.
Yeah, I do. I love our long conversations and our walks on the beach.
Will you be my crimson double?
Maybe. If I'm not already taken, we'll see. I have
What?
quite a lot of.
Taken?
I have quite. I have a lot of suitors.
wow.
It's my understanding that Crimson Doubles is a monogamous affair.
Yeah, that's it. That comes back. I think I heard.
Nope. Swingers.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then fucking, I'm open for business.
Polyamorous.
With furries.
I don't have anything against that. If that's what you're into. I would prefer if you would dress up as Sonic characters. Like
Oh God.
I mean, I'm not gay. Let's not cross the line.
It's not gay if it's a three-way.
I mean, it's kind of gay.
You okay, Tekken? Are you breathing?
I'm choking on
Somebody's
Snickers right now.
hilarious.
Tekken's questioning why he ever stopped playing with us.
Dog.
Cup.
Axes. Dog.
Cup.
Done.
Dog.
Axes.
Axes.
Dog.
Cup.
Guardian down.
So which one of you has the unplugged controller pretending like they're in the ring?
Yes.
What? Oh. Yeah, I'm on standby.
Oh, that Arc Soul's taking it down, huh? Damn, that shit goes fast. Go.
I would rather get on the platform.
Yeah, right now. Yes.
I need ammo.
Oh, get off, get off, get off.
But don't get on the next one. You can get back on this one.
Put it back on.
properly and doing normal, yeah, it's that bad. Right.
It's gonna be the same thing in that one.
Oh, wait.
Get out.
Okay. We won't.
There's no fire.
There's no way. There's no way. Alright, we're good. Yeah, there's no way we're getting to fire first. The helmet's out there.
Guardian down.
Dog.
Cup.
Done.
Dog.
Cup.
Axis. Cup.
Sun.
Ah, shit.
Dog.
Axis.
Cup.
I hit the damn ramp.
Alright, gamer. Mighty Twin Powers activate, or whatever. Wonder Twin Powers activate, I mean. Jerk.
I know what you meant, but
Form of a hunter. See, form of Titan, gamer, don't just leave me hanging, jeez. okay, correction,
don't shoot it
form
off.
of the sexy hunter.
I'm not
Yeah.
shooting.
Sexy hunter.
because those arc salts are gonna take him out.
I have no ammo.
Go. Think we can drop him? Probably not.
Get off.
Go. And we only 57 stack too. Yeah, so.
Get off.
Go.
So close.
I mean, if we had like 80 stacks, it'd be good, but 57 is just no good.
Get off.
Go. Oh my god, he is so good.
Oh, wow. Sliver. That's my fault.
Oh, that sucks.
If we had like 2 more rockets, probably is all it took. Not much you can do about it. I mean, popping those arc souls, they drop the shield down.
Left side, left side.
Right, they're being stingy on the ammunition.
Just play it safe. We don't even need, like, we could probably even no stacks at this point.
Oh,
Be so weak, you know? Stay alive.
Cup.
Axes.
Axes.
Sun.
Dog.
Cup.
Dog.
Sun.
Sun.
Cup.
Axes.
You're looking at my left.
Yeah. There was ramps and all types of shit. I'm like, no, put up there. Stay there. I am not doing the same damn thing as last time.
Yeah, I think so. Just drop it.
Watch out for lava.
Lava's gonna be right in the middle.
The floor is lava!
Yeah, get on him. Kill him.
I already dropped him, I think.
Sliver. God damn.
Yeah, I just hit him with a golden gun, so it's like... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all good.
Get him.
Burning room. Yeah.
No, we did. No, like after the second damage phase, he was at like a sliver of health,
Get that, Jimmy.
pretty
My
much.
first time beating it with my hunter.
It's a beautiful thing, I guess.
Yay, it's only 2 in the morning.
It's the weekend, right?
Well, I'm on call, but it's fine.
You only get 1500 XP for this one.
We're always on call.
Oh, plus 6000 clan XP.
Oh yeah,
That was
3000
still
clan
on?
XP.
Oh, I forgot about going down there.
Oh yeah,
Ow.
we're real close to level 5.
Yeah, I've been getting my 15,000 every week.
Not
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I think I jumped on last week to get it. Maybe I didn't, I don't remember.
Oh, I had,
I
I'm
need a new clan leader. I suggest a coup.
Yeah, right. Should probably just delete the clan.
But our symbol's a stupid bunny. It's horrible.
Is she the only one that can
That's
change
nice.
it?
Her and Annihilator
And the admins?
and Patrick. Yep.
who
So one
don't
of them
play the
needs to
game at
change
all.
it. Because it's
Like
ugly
they
as
don't
hell.
even play the game, do they?
No.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, well, good luck trying to get her to let you be an admin.
How about we all just create our own? Gamer, you lead it.
Yeah, but then we have to restart from scratch.
It's just from scratch.
Season 3. Season 3, we should switch.
Yeah. I nominate Gamer.
Oh yeah, because we still would. Oh, but we would lose out on 2 banner slaves, right?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
it. But
Who gives a shit? They're sticks.
It's red.
I get you, man. I get you.
I think it's so weird. This banner is like so useless. Like you only see it during what do you
I
call
mean,
it?
let's
Yeah.
be real, the whole
Match.
clan thing is pretty useless. Like, none of the rewards are actually worthwhile.
It is if you're trying to get up to caps and you're getting the clan thingies, clan rooms.
Oh yeah. I'm like, you only see it during the matchmaking thingy. The thing that's
True.
completely trash at the moment, and Bungie's like, we don't know what to do with this thing. And we're thinking about doing something with it.
Yeah, it's on like the very
Yeah.
bottom of the future updates is like guided games, whatever.
Bungie's attitude towards a lot of stuff, you're just kind of like, do you actually, like, make video games? Like, why do you put in these rewards that are completely useless?
Yeah. Or bonus experience, or I don't know.
Like, it's funny, if you look at the clan, the level 6 for this season is chance to receive a legendary Engram when completing heroic
Ooh.
adventures on Mercury, but it's like, nobody does
gonna do it.
the
Welcome,
heroic
guys.
adventure. Because there's no reason to do this.
And they suck, especially the ones on
Take a look.
Mercury. They're just the same thing over and over and over.
And they're a fucking pain in the ass. There's always, like, shitty modifiers on them that
Drove
make
the
them a
Red Legion
fucking
out.
pain in the ass to
Same
do.
whomever comes next.
But they're in the
It's
Infinite
easy
Force,
math,
and it's
Guardian.
different every time.
No, it's not. I hate that.
It's the same every time.
It's the same, but it's different.
I don't get why they
Oh.
don't. I don't understand why they didn't make it like a milestone or tie it into some sort of like more prolonged quest or
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many, like why?
Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Like why?
Name, Guardian.
You know?
Oh dear. A55.
It's not even
Why ask
explorable,
why?
too, though. That's the thing. It's like,
Hi again,
if you
Guardian.
did want to go in there and just do a horde mode, you can.
Yes.
Like, see how long you last type of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. It'll get harder and harder.
Yeah. Make
Yeah,
them harder and
Hobo
harder.
was right. Back
No,
when we were
we
doing
had Archon
Prestige,
Forge,
like,
and they have been adding a lot of stuff that we used to have, so maybe in the future sometime.
no, like when we were doing Prestige and Hobo was like, Prestige Castellum is like essentially
There's a
horde
lot
mode.
of fantastic things.
It's like they can make a horde mode game type, they just don't. You know, that's all you gotta do.
Need
It's not
We
some
like
wanna
horde
be
mode's
Guardian?
Different from
Maybe
those
a new
guys
look.
that made Gears of War. They don't know what they're doing.
Have you guys
Red
figured out how to
Legion
make
made it harder
Ikora
to get
shut
the
up?
shit.
Like, stop telling me I need to talk to her?
yeah, mute the game volume.
No, like the stupid icon above her.
Oh, icon.
No,
Yep.
She has something.
I have it on 2 of my characters and not on one of them.
yeah, I think it's just a bug.
This is bug.
It bothers me too.
Yeah, it's just
That's why
irritating.
I don't want to go to the
There.
tower.
I actually don't have it on my hunter, but I have my Titan a lot.
Oh my god, we're so close.
I have it on my Titan, but that's... I
I
don't have
wish
it
you
on my
could.
Titan.
I wish
don't
you
have
could
it.
see actual XP on the fucking thing.
Hey, How's the clan
Like on
going?
the experience bar for the
Careful
clan,
out
so you could
there.
be like, oh, you only need 500 more XP.
Yeah, I think we only need that
How
much.
can the Vanguard help?
That's I'm just gonna do like a whole defense.
You want to run a night? You want to run a Nightfall?
Nightfall?
We don't have the Nightfall
We
going for the
stand
clan
behind
yet.
You know what my clan has done?
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Because the only people you play with are me and Alice, or Alice. Yeah, I mean, if 3 of us do the Nightfall, that'll definitely bring us over the limit.
Oh, it's Prism. Nice.
Let's run through it real quick.
I've already done it once today.
Is the arms dealer.
Yeah, it's the arms dealer.
But we are already at rank 5.
Oh,
So, I mean, there's that.
oh, you guys are? How did you get?
I
No, they're
mean,
not.
there's 64 of us and people hate us. I mean, hate us. They do hate us, but people hate Destiny. But people still get on.
Really? You're 5 already?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were saying like you weren't reaching the XP cap every week, though.
We
Or
weren't.
were you?
No, we weren't, but we weren't, like, getting terribly far from it.
Oh, okay. I got
Let me
you.
see what that looks like.
What?
That full armor set.
But this week we're only at, like, 22,000, so,
Oh man, that's a drop off.
yeah.
Oh, it's the Titan one.
Well,
What's
the
the
dawning's over,
modifier on the
so
Nightfall?
nobody has any reason to play.
Yeah, there is. Well, there is no reason to play even after that first patch. You know what? In 2 weeks. Oh, it's gonna bring Masterwork armor.
Fun patch.
Oh, you could take less damage when you're using your super. Yeah, that's perfect for fucking void walkers. Fucking stupid.
I'm glad we all enjoy our each other's company, right?
That's the only reason I play this game, is our first raid night. So I can be like, yeah, let's see if I get anything. Oh, it's a rock. Yay.
I
That's
just
one of my
wish we
friends.
had
Woo!
more of a relationship outside of Destiny, technically.
That sounded kind of creepy, Zafra. That sounded a bit creepy.
Oh my.
No, but if you could send me your home address, that'd be nice.
If you could
And when you do
include
that-
your credit card number and social
Yeah.
security.
Yeah. Mother's maiden
Wait, I'm
name.
not ready. I had a whole thing for this song guy. I had the charts and pictures. You know what? One time, I did it all the... Jeez.
Yeah, I mentioned this like ages ago, but like the other day, okay, backstory, no one cares, but I find this really interesting. So like when I first moved here back in like the end of September, a couple of weeks afterwards, I tried to set up my old computer to like look up some
Did you
stuff,
shoot up a flare?
but it was password locked, I couldn't remember the password, and the password hint was Abadabba, and I was like,
I remember the
what
story.
the fuck does that mean?
Did you find it out?
I was like, and the other day I was sitting here, I was talking,
Get ready for reinforcements.
and I think I was in a party chair or something, and all of a sudden, like just out of nowhere, I suddenly remembered the password, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I think that's the password of my computer, like 4 months later, right? So today, I grabbed it out of the basement and I turned it on, and sure as shit, it was the password, and I was just like, brain, you're a fucking weird thing. But I think I understand why.
What was the password?
Okay. So the hint was Abadabba, right?
Mm-hmm.
The password is Abaddon. Abaddon.
Wait.
And the reason I think I remembered it is because I started playing God of War 3 the other day. And it made me start thinking about how I was playing remasters of games. And then I started thinking about how I just recently replayed Darksiders. And if you play Darksiders, you know that the antagonist is Abaddon. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, that game came... And I was like, that game came out around the same time I had my computer, and I probably fucking set the password up as Abaddon for some fucking reason, and that was the clue And as soon as it came into my mind, I was like 100% certain that was the password.
You were right. She grabbed it.
And it was, and I was like, this is the weirdest fucking shit.
It's not what anyone should
And
have
I'm
done.
so happy.
So you're
Because I was... Yeah, basically. That homemade videos that I was missing, you know? But I was just like, I was so relieved.
Wait, did you
because
really
I was,
make a homemade video?
Yeah, not blowing up is as good
I
as
mean,
for some.
no comments?
Of just yourself?
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. We're all a little vain, aren't we?
Did I ever tell you the story of all
I
my...
have a wife, I'll let you know.
And, like, she wanted pictures, so she got a bunch of pictures. She put them on a disc, and her mother found them. That was a very awkward conversation to have with
Elaborate.
Oh, everything. Even a
Did she
video.
give you an indecent proposal after that?
Of you? Or the girlfriend? This sounds like a start of a porn, actually. I've seen this. I think I've seen this one, actually.
Did she leave her door unlocked later on?
Holy fuck, this guy's shredded.
Well, I did not get my mark, so... that. Like they've been taking tips from freaking Capcom and Monster about giving you the shit you freaking need. And all the rest of my characters are max level.
If Destiny taught me anything, if you get what you need, you don't want to play anymore. The trick is to make what you want unattainable. But to give you just enough glimmer of hope to get you to keep playing.
Zahn's lieutenants aren't messing around. Think we've seen the last of them?
He's bound to have more. Insecure
Yeah,
men
Forever
surround
29.
themselves with others like them.
Yeah, it's Forever 29. It's, no, he's right, it's Galahorn too. It's like,
Totally right, which is why
everybody
And the
from, like,
perfect,
when you...
awesome for girls on Open Armor.
You need that Moby Dick, man.
Yeah, Fire and
funny story about
other thing I can't think of right now.
Everybody's... I mean, obviously,
first game, Jenna got Galahorn
It was
in like
the
the first
Orobas Victura.
This is my first exotic.
well, you know, she's the person everybody hates. That's the point.
It's just like, is this any good? I should destroy it.
And she was like everybody else, like, who wants to use an exotic
Inside the ship
rocket
again.
launcher?
Zahn can't be
LOL.
far now.
Could be some really
I
weird
bet she got
advances
invited
in
to
there.
all
Not
the
just playing
LFG
terms.
groups,
I'm
then.
talking really.
Remember that elevator?
Looks
like we have to
But you know,
bring it
that's the
down
thing,
here.
though. It's like when you got your first, like, you know, when somebody got a Fatebringer for the first time, or Galahorn, like, that was,
There's a
like,
tank here.
dope as shit.
Okay, well, there are many.
But, you know, they slowly, like, nerfed the loot to make it easily obtainable, and then nobody gave a shit anymore.
Remember that one weekend when Sir was
Hawthorne, you're
selling
not
Colony?
going to believe this.
Wait, let me guess. Giant flamethrower.
You mean
No,
this
but
weekend?
Thanks for that image.
Well, the thing is, too, like with the Taken King, you know, it was at perhaps its most grandiose because the infusing was not one-to-one. So it's like you have to run the raid and you have like a chance to get the highest level gear. And if you actually want it, but the gear all sucked. So you always wanted to infuse it. But then you had to wait until you could get it to like the max level actually. And then, you know, they made it one-to-one, and then all of a sudden it's like, man, like, all the grind fucking dissipated. And then after that, like, with Axis, they just made it even less grindy. And now we're at D2, where it's just like, you get everything.
Yep, there's 2 exotics that have stupid shotgun and then
It's like, it's just, they don't understand that, like, as much as people bitch about the grind is why people play, though. If you get rid of the grind, no one plays the game.
People just don't know what they want.
No, it's like, you want to waste all your time trying to get that perfect roll or get that rare item, because otherwise there's nothing to do. And then Bungie listens to them, and they just neutered it. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, well, I think this is it for me. My old ass is bedtime.
You don't want to do the raid layer?
Goddamn.
Have you guys,
tomorrow?
have you guys done the new raid layer yet?
No.
No.
Oh, wow.
Fucking make it a date then. I'll be on. I'm always on. I have no life.
Yeah, we're around pretty much all day tomorrow, so.
Make it a date. Put some wine and some candles. Bring some glasses. Ooh, cheese and wine.
We found Zod.
Don't let him escape.
Now, the nice thing about being couples when you're raiding is you can sit on top of each other as you play. Makes it more exciting.
That'd make it more difficult, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an added challenge, but it's worth it, in my opinion.
My language is Chinese.
I bet you do it's your hunter. I should have thought it was your hunter.
Alright.
Yeah,
You want to
see
stay
you
on
tomorrow.
The epic, like, oh, you got the clan level!
Is there like a big splash when it happens?
Yeah. They added it.
Yeah. When? They're gonna have to stay out for another 8 minutes or less though. Hopefully it's only a few minutes when we get to the boss. I've got my Nighthawk on. When it turns solar I can blast that fucker.
Me too, Daphne. Me too.
Get wrecked. I got a sword, bitch. So it's void now, and then it's gonna be arc, and then by the time we get up there, it'll probably be solar again.
Is after log on to Dark Souls 3 and
Give me a gun in
You're
Dark
playing-
Souls 3 too.
You're playing Dark Souls 3?
yeah, we all started to play Dark Souls.
We're here. End of the line for you, Zod.
Watch
Yeah,
your
I saw the
six
post.
and your 12. You know what? Just be
That
careful.
Doug made. Oh,
Yeah,
well, he
well-
has it, you have it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Timberwolf was like, hey, I have it. I haven't gotten very far. We're like, me either. We're all terrible at this game.
Nah, I'd say Dark Souls 3 is like the easiest stuff. Alright, here we go, seconds, gentlemen.
Bloodborne was the easiest.
Really? I was terrible
Yeah.
at that game. I couldn't
No.
beat the boss.
There we go!
Sounds like
Bloodborne is not
Really?
that
Wow.
easy.
excellent work, Spike.
Bloodborne was so much easier than Dark Souls.
By the book. Whole way. Does
this same flame
Oh, you do
Don't
have
forget
a
about the
weapon.
signal flares.
Meter.
I think I
It says
missed
her
it.
name. It's pretty cool.
That was amazing.
I think I totally missed it.
It was amazing.
I was dead and I wasn't paying attention.
I can put it on Twitter, but I'm not gonna. But I could. But I'm too tired. I don't really care.
I have a feeling I'll see it again. Or not, but...
No, because we're all gonna leave the clan and start our own, so we don't have
Only
to have a
one more
stupid ass
level
banner.
All we have to do is hack her account and give one of us admin privileges, and we're good to
You
go.
could probably guess her password. Just pick something stupid in
Probably
Japanese.
Jade
It's gonna be
Rabbit.
something.
There you go.
It's gonna be something Japanese, probably.
Yep.
No, it's gonna
It's
be
probably
Canadian
her
Japanese.
name. Probably A. Yukino.
It's like poutine ramen or something.
It's probably something to do with Pocky.
Ah. Probably Maple Pocky.
Yeah.
Did you say navel pocket?
I did.
Maple, yes.
She did.
Well, she's Canadian.
Oh,
so,
maple.
you know.
No, I thought you said navel, like belly button.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, I
God.
was like, wait a minute, what?
Well, they're
Oh,
also like
fucking-
navel oranges, bro. So like,
Still weird.
There's mushroom hockey.
there's those wine coolers that are called like fuzzy navel or whatever.
I mean, peaches are fuzzy and people eat those.
I'm pretty sure if you buy fuzzy navel wine coolers, Chris Hansen's going to show up at your house.
Be quiet. Technically can hear you.
Hey, hello. Have a seat.
Yeah. Why don't you sit down over there? Alright, y'all. Adios.
Yep. Adios.
Anyways.
Ciao.
So, now we have a chance to gain a second Crucible token. Oh boy. That was worth it.
Crucible token.
This thing, it's only a chance. It's not like
Yeah, I know, it's not even guaranteed.
guaranteed fucking extra token.
What would Tess has for me?
We need more in the ranks.
What'd you say?
He wants the Vanguard.
So entertaining.
You're way too low, bro. You need to turn it up. Get
Well,
loud.
I'm eating, and I don't want to be chewing in people's ears.
I want to hear it.
Your return.
We hear
honored,
Tekken all the
Mr.
time.
Rude and uncouth.
Yeah.
We don't really care.
I really do need to get those hazelnut Snickers, but like,
Well, Jeff will tell you that I rip Byakko a new one every time he starts eating. It drives me up the
but
wall.
Byakko, the difference between that is Byakko is like obnoxiously loud when he eats.
You have
Yeah,
survived.
he doesn't close his
Others
mouth.
have
He's like,
Test
it's like a cow.
Like a cow.
You think he's exaggerating. He sounds worse than that.
Oh, man, this pizza.
We can change things. I know.
Like, I don't know. It's. But anyway, I was saying it's always entertaining listening to people talk about Destiny.
Because we
What?
love it so
you
much.
like listening to people whose dreams have been hoped and crushed?
My
I don't-
dreams are crushed too. The difference is I've let it go and I no longer care about it. It's still hearing the care in people's voices that comes out as anger. Because people still care about it. I was like, it'd be so much easier if you just didn't care.
You sound like
Because I got
fucking...
interested listening to the update,
He's like an
reading the
anarchist.
update.
I was gonna say, you sound like... No, I was gonna say, you sound like Kylo Ren. Fucking Let it die.
It needs to die.
Kill it if you have to.
Hey, it needs to be burned down. That's the only way revolution works.
They should just do like a
Revolution
shit with this game.
It's a complete and total shift. You can't have remnants in a revolution.
I have to go back and read the Kotaku article because they're saying Destiny to go full circle.
Hi there.
Oh man.
Because technically, Destiny 2 was a revolution in the Destiny franchise.
Confirmed.
Maybe it was a revelation that they really don't know what the fuck they're doing.
A revelation for the consumer, maybe.
Like, Bungie apparently has no fucking clue what made their game fun and exciting.
No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found.
I think they knew.
Or the
they
teams
just
don't
didn't care.
The teams don't just talk. They just don't talk to each other.
We should, don't we?
But you gotta look
You
at the
can only
MO
blame
from...
Activision for so much. Like, Activision, yes, they're money hungry and all that. But Activision isn't telling them to make a bad game, they're telling them to make money. So, that's on Bungie if you make a bad
release
game.
something all the time. No, but just look at the history of Destiny and a lot of the changes, especially the unpopular changes, even in D1. They have their own opinion about what they want, whether or not we like it. Sometimes what we want and what they want align, but they don't really care.
Yeah, there was, I don't remember what it was, but there was something in D1 that I liked that they took away, and I don't remember what it was.
Shooting in a cave,
But I remember going on a fucking
is not their idea of fun, and removing a layer of strategy by randomizing who gets sent into the alternate timeline in the vault, because people strategizing is not their idea of fun, even though they think there should be more than one way to win at Destiny. They've done this from the beginning. It's
fantastic things.
Yeah, that one really bugs me too, because it's like, hello, some
And
people
Destiny
are just
2
fucking
is
terrible at the game. Like, I don't want to sit there for 5 hours because you decided that fucking Hurley, who has one head, God bless his soul, needs to go in there. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that one though. Like,
I mean,
that seemed like an exploit. In a way.
You think it felt like an exploit?
I don't think it was an exploit. I think it was strategizing. Just like
No, it wasn't
who goes into the
strategizing.
circle to run
That same mechanic has been in MMOs for a very long time, Zafro. Like,
I don't think it was strategizing. I think it was Bungie's inability to like see what the player's capable of. Like, I legit feel like Bungie, like, they wanted it to be random, right? But they figured, well, that's too much effort, so we're just gonna make it so people furthest away will get teleported, and they won't realize that's why it'll feel random. But they didn't, you know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And
like,
yes,
they
I agree with
underestimated
that. They
how
probably
smart
wanted it,
and
they
like
were too
how
lazy to do it
yeah,
the
like
right
how
way.
much effort people will go into to figure shit out, and then they're like, oh well, they figured it out, and that's not how we want it to be, so we're gonna actually make it the way we
our
want it to
gamers
be.
have never coded a game before. They couldn't possibly know this kind of shit.
But you know, it's like, I think that was just them like underestimating like how many people are playing the game and like how many people are capable of like breaking this shit apart and being
patterns.
like, being like, okay, well, it's not random.
Patterns.
It's just whoever's furthest away. And then when Bungie realized that like their cheap fucking like lazy game design was easily found out, they were like, okay, well, we do want it to be random, so we're gonna make it that way. It's just it took them like a month to do it, or however long.
I think it was stupid, man.
And no, like I like that game design because I like there to be challenge in the raids.
That's
Like
not a challenge, though. Some people are just terrible, Zafro. You know that.
And in my
you know that
opinion,
to be a fact. And you know
yes,
that
it is. Hey, and in my opinion,
Zafro, wait a minute.
In my opinion, I am an elitist. Okay, you know that. In my opinion, if
contradicting
you're
yourself from a suggestion that somebody else had. Well, oh, it was just the other day when you were it was a response tweet, and I said that sounds like a good idea, and you were like, no, because if we have to rely on somebody else, then it'll never get done, and that doesn't sound like fun.
No, that wasn't
and now
me.
you're saying the opposite. Yes, it was you.
No, it was me, but I was saying that's what Bungie is saying. My point, what I said was I would agree with you. I would think that would be fun, but Bungie would never do it because the player base is terrible. No, I'm an elitist.
You were saying
like,
that wasn't a good idea.
No.
Crimson Wolves are terrible. That's
No. But that's
These
my
guys
point. Like,
have gotten so bad at this game, like it baffles my mind. I can sit here and do fucking LFG groups with you guys, and have the greatest fucking LFG experiences of all fucking time, with fucking gods among us, and like these fucking my guys who have played the game from the beginning and who were pretty decent before, all of a sudden can't fucking kill one enemy that respawns in the same area the same fucking way every fucking time. And it's like,
yeah, you have an existential crisis.
It's like, oh, hold on, let me switch to my sword. I feel safer that way.
Cough,
Maybe
cough.
Bungie changed it too much for them.
It just,
it's
embarrassing.
The raid layer with Escape was so entertaining and frustrating at the same time. He kept going the long way around the circle.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like stressed out. I feel bad.
Makes for a good
like,
story.
I
but...
don't feel like he was ever that terrible, but he's like going like on a pace that's unprecedented. I can't believe it.
No,
like,
I agree with you, Def. I agree with you too, because I played with him for a long time in D1, and he
was solid.
Ranked him as like a good player. Like you could rely on him, but now it's just like the things he does, like the mistakes he makes. You question, like, have you even played this game, bro? Like,
that's because he insists on playing it before sleep when he should be sleeping. Because he's already tired, but he wants to play, so he makes himself play. And he's tired.
And you know his jokes about cocaine. I think he's doing it a little bit.
Does he joke about it all?
I don't know, man. I'm not a gossiper, but I think he might be doing it. Like, cause like, there's no way he's up at the mornings that he's up at and still like playing like at 3 and 4 in the morning and going to work at 7 a.m. in the morning. Like. That kills you, bro. That kills your fucking soul, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe his soul's dead, and that's his bad.
I guess, man.
He'll probably understand the kind of logic of him doing it because he probably feels like he doesn't have any time to himself, so he forces his own time.
Oh fuck, there's no mayhem.
He said they're gonna bring mayhem around like a seasonal thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Every season.
I'd like to go, like, you know, just have a big, like, planned trip to Las Vegas and watch some strippers, get some blow, and some blowjobs.
I bring a message from the night.
From each other? Because, I mean, I'm not in the clan, but I guess that's how you guys are swinging it.
Wow.
I just imagine, like, everyone in a hotel room, like, awkwardly, like, hey. And it's like, where's the hookers? It's like, well, they didn't show up. Well, it's like, I was promised blowjobs, so...
G was
we're
like,
here.
well, so, who's gonna start this off?
They want to know about you. It is honor.
Oh, man, no, I'm sorry, man.
That's a one hell of an icebreaker, though, you know?
Perhaps this is why the Nines...
I've spotted another Cabal mining expedition. Guardian, you know the drill.
I picture it ending like The Hangover.
Oh.
Hurley's stuck on the roof, nobody knows where he is.
Nobody cares, though, because it's Hurley.
I would look for Hurley.
It wouldn't be hard to find him.
Oh man, poor Hurley. He's got like a lot of health issues though, just besides the
Does he really?
the obvious. Apparently he has a lot of seizures and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Did his parents do drugs, or did he just like lose the lottery?
Did you never heard the story about why he's like that?
I might have, but I forgot.
He was very young, like 2 years old or whatever, and he lived in an apartment building that had like an old motorcycle, like hanging around or some shit.
Yeah, I did hear this story.
He climbed on it when the babysitter was watching him, and it fell over, and the handlebar went through his skull.
What? I've never heard this story.
Yeah, I've heard it.
That's Hurley told it to me.
Fucking neglect. It's sad, really.
Yeah.
That's life, though. Life's shitty and unfair. You trust your kid with someone, and they fucking ruin them for life. Why?
Sorry.
Don't trust anyone ever.
But when he went to Guardian Con, Lumcar was telling me that he only had like one seizure, and I was like, what do you mean? And I guess he was saying that, you know, Hurley has a lot of seizures, and I didn't know that. But Hurley was happy that he only had one seizure while he was down there.
It's weird though to think that, where it's like, you think like all the time we spend playing with him, like it never comes up.
He probably knows when they're gonna happen, though.
Do you think you can like predict something like that?
Yeah.
I think you get, yeah, well, dogs do it.
Like my cousin gets seizures, and just like, you know that he has them, he just stands there. Oh, okay, he's having a seizure.
Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about him, so.
I think I have
Oh yeah, Gamer, they said one thing you might be happy about, the vault space. 50 spaces?
50 spaces, man.
50 spaces, man. Hey, and they're working on a way so we can store our ships and our ghosts or whatever, you know, because...
No, exotic ships and sparrows. The legendary stuff, that they aren't there. It's like, oh my god.
But I don't have any of that in the vault. Most of my vault is for fucking other stuff, like mods and shaders.
I just think that's funny, because like, all of my ships and ghosts I dismantle for Bright Dust, so I don't even care. It's like, I don't need that shit, I need Bright Dust, man.
Well, you did buy that one ship that you really wanted.
And that was that fucking emote that killed me.
32 is 50. Oh my
I didn't
god.
buy it. I could have bought it, I didn't want it.
No, I bought that and the ship in the same week. That was $52.50 right there. And then the next week I spent all my money on the last armor pieces. That was like another 2,000. So like I had just enough money for all that
Yeah,
stuff.
to be honest, it's probably
Hey
a
there.
good decision to get. Because you only
No,
get
it was. Like that
Catch you
fucking
later.
Dawning armor set is dope. It's just shitty the way you had to get it.
I'm gonna laugh if they put the fucking Dawning armor in strikes.
Yeah, they probably will. Because they have to appease everyone.
So like, the mods, the rehaul of the mod system, that's not coming until like later, right? Much later.
Spring or later.
No, I thought that was a February update.
Well, no, I guess that's not spring, is it?
Because the raid gear, the raid mods is this January, end of January for sure.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know, it was too much, like I read through it, but it was too much for all at once, you know, like... I really
private
needed...
matches, whoop-de-doo.
Oh my god, that's the thing, it's just like, this shit was in the last game, it's just like, why is this a revelation?
I don't know how 6v6 gonna work on some maps, man. Those maps are super fucking small, some of them. It's gonna be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, like, they're probably just appealing to people, because that's what they want to hear, but, you know, they're gonna implement it, and then, sure as shit, you know, there's gonna be people like, oh man, like,
It's gonna be like when they had to fix the control mode spawns. Because
yeah, it's gonna be like, there's too many enemies, like, there's no room, like, I'm getting spawn kills, like, well, surprise, surprise. You're getting killed on game modes, on maps made for 4v4 when it's 6v6. It's like, yeah, what do you think was gonna happen?
I don't know, though, man. Like, I know they're made for 4v4, but...
I don't know, man.
I
don't feel like they're that much smaller.
Some maps are super small, Death. That's like, what was that one? The one in Nessus. Where there's like a huge center line, whatever. That's super small.
I think it feels small, but I don't know if it would play that small. I mean, I guess it would. But you guys forget that games like Call of Duty do the same thing, and there are maps that are super small that just are super actiony. You know, Nuketown was a fan favorite for a reason.
Time to kill is a big factor, though, too, isn't it?
Well, time to kill in Nuketown, yeah, it's a lot, or in Call of Duty in
I just mean, like, Destiny 2, time to kill is a lot longer.
Yeah. You can't know what's fun until we play it, so...
No. That's the thing, like, Destiny should know. They should playtest that shit.
I don't trust their playtesters.
That's that's the thing, though. It's like, whoever's doing it, I don't know. You just have to question everything.
I think they should just hire me and you, and we can tell them whether it's fun or not.
Nobody came back at all. He's about to freaking...
Like, I like Trials, but I would also like to feel like I had a fighting chance.
Did they say that ranked thing?
No, there's like two different
Trials, or is it just
thingies. One is like you play to win and you keep going up when you win or something, and the other one's just like play for fun or something.
It seemed pretty fucking vague. Like,
yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with Trials. It's just like a prestige thing.
Gosh.
If that works
like,
with Trials, I might
time.
play Trials. Garbage people, Mac and garbage people.
Defeating an opponent drops their crest. That's your cue to
that's what you want to happen, but it probably won't.
I want to be king of the garbage people.
What did I? Be king of the garbage people.
I like your ambition, game. I like it.
Now make it rain.
This is effing, you guys are crazy. Yeah, I would have went back to Garage Mode, but it's bugging me that I have like a 45% of my clan experience at Clanning Room, so I have to keep that. I mean, I don't have to, but it's gonna bug me knowing I was like almost halfway and just like left it.
How we get you took.
I don't even need it, but it's like, I got it. No, I can't just leave it. Nah.
Fire team that fights together.
It's like, it's gonna do a public event thing for the flashpoints. I was like, that's really not fun. I'll just do Crucible and hit myself. Because Crucible.
I need a hunter like you with the red jacks. So much glory.
I just
so
put on my
little
Uriel's
time.
gift, shoot stuff.
Don't spend all that ammo in one place.
Have fun
You
shooting.
gave the
Find a
lead.
friend, hold together.
They have the lead.
Man, I was watching the Fortnite this morning. Oh my god, that was awesome. They invited like a bunch of streamers to play. Like in one big like private match. It's crazy how fucking people are building like entire dropping, or are they just gonna keep dropping?
Once you finish all the quests, they stop dropping. I think they'll drop as long as you'll have quests active.
Yeah.
You can only carry so many.
Remove them from your inventory once you clear all the weapons.
Yeah, like they just vanish.
Not sure.
Only 5 minutes left. You shut the enemy down.
I don't think I'm gonna get this one. This is a shotgun.
Your opponents are pulling away.
You know,
Drag them
I'm
back.
probably not gonna do the fossilized Hermione Rangers.
Those are like the easiest ones to get though. You just run heroic strikes. Like you pretty much. No, heroic strike.
For the Hermione Grangers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it strikes. You get one like every time you do a strike, like practically it feels like.
Well, how come I didn't have one?
I don't know. Those are like the least worrisome things though. It's the radar cultures and the fucking
chess public events.
The paradox amplifier that are the grindy ones.
I love it.
The Hermione blossoms
I
are
have
like
cultures. And the amplifiers, I would need to run about 12 crucible matches, which is no longer fun.
Yeah, it's like once I did the math on those, I was like, you know what? I will just do an interview every week. But then I got to the point of like, you know what? I'm trying to raid. And that's it.
I mean, in that case, you can do heroic adventures. Because that's the other way you get those.
I will get these weapons never because I no longer care about this game.
Uh-huh. Paradox amplifiers, drive some Crucible or the adventures.
I would rather just do Crucible and just play Brain Dead and just.
That's why it was nice when Mayhem was up because you could get those thingies and I was like, I'll just play Mayhem.
Enemies almost won.
Crucible.
Like I had to.
Jesus. I mean, probably winning affects your chance to get it.
It's not about the
3 minutes remaining.
Anytime I
I
sit
did.
there and pump somebody full of lead, and they're like, oh, gotta go. Here's my friend, he's gonna fill in for me while I go heal up.
Yeah, I don't mind it most of the time, but when you get those groups where it's like, there's always someone popping around a corner like you're talking about, that does get frustrating. When you like have that last kill, like you know you killed them and they pop around, and then like their fully health teammate comes around the corner and you're just like, what the fuck?
Will be yours again.
It's like, that guy was dead, I did one more shot, and sometimes it's like one or two teammates and you're just like, Jesus, fuck, man.
That's what we were doing when we were successful in trials, man, like...
You got that boost for what?
Switch with me, switch with me, switch with me.
It's a pain in the ass. They still, like, they need to get rid of this stupid fucking quick playlist, though. It's like, I don't understand why. Like, if I want to play a game mode...
reinstate the standards that Destiny 1 set. It's just simple.
But it's sad. So why? Why is this obvious logic apparently so lost?
Because they thought they could do better after when they failed. And now they're like, well, that didn't work. What do we do?
But like, how is taking out features that were in the first game better? That's what I don't get. It's not.
Yeah, the
They
command
did.
in the first game was so much better.
They did like nerf Eddie. Like, I don't get it. It's like,
Clash.
It's just strange. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like most game sequels, you know, improve on it, not make all the same mistakes.
Refine.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. See you again.
Bye, who's leaving?
Gamer's leaving.
They've taken the lead. You can turn this tide.
See you.
Awesome, genetics, awesome.
Someone gave me a bag of
So, did you guys just, like, get to the Callus encounter and collapse, or what happened?
Yeah, it's pretty touch and go the whole time, but both of the guys had never played the raid before, so it took a while to get through.
Wait, did you do Prestige?
No, it was normal.
Oh.
5 minutes.
But
I was
like,
gonna say, you did Prestige with somebody that never played
away.
before?
Drag them back.
no, it's just one guy had never done it, so...
Don't spend all that ammo in
And
one
we were
place.
having issues here and there, but honestly, I don't even think like the guy who... I don't even think he was the biggest problem, really. Like, he was doing fine for the most part. You know, there was the occasional, oh yeah, I didn't realize they were learning this and that, but it was mostly just like people, you know, wiping, dying where they shouldn't die and stuff like that. I think we tried maybe like 3 or 4 times at Callus before he left. Cause it was the new guy that left because it was like, it was getting late and it was the same sort of situation that we ended on where like we did just enough damage to get down to like a sliver-ish of health and then, you know, there were deaths at the last moment. Like right before we were about to come out and finish him off and then he was like, yeah, well, it's late and I guess I'll go. So like it wasn't really bad across the board, it was just, you know.
When was the executive decision made to get me in here?
Dagger. Dagger saw you were online and she's the one that messaged you, right?
Yeah.
Aww. She likes you.
Well, I said you would. I was like, he won't join. I was like, he's not gonna join.
You doubted me that, bro.
I did.
3 minutes remaining.
He didn't think of me. I didn't get an invite. I just showed up.
I didn't even look yet, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it was just, he left and then Dagger was like, second time, I lost the chance. And I was like, whatever.
You know what, though,
The guy's mistaken
I
this.
actually was watching your party, and I was gonna join. But then I got carried away with this Facebook video that I was watching.
Happens to all of us.
And then, like, before I know it, I joined.
Yeah.
Dagger was like, hey, Tekken, I heard you wanted to help us. Is that Dagger? Are you still with Seth?
Oh, yeah.
I was in the racing Gran Turismo, and I got a message, and I was like, I'm starting the race, and he kept messaging me, like, in rapid succession. And I was just like, I need to constrain myself, so I couldn't message back. And I didn't know the game automatically put you on the autopilot when you finally doing it, so that's pretty cool. Because I was an actual race race. S-license?
Yeah.
That's not a thing in that game.
What?
Yes. There's no licenses. There's just a mode where you learn how to drive.
There's no license in that game?
There's just a thing where you go through that's like,
you know,
how to do the stuff.
Legitimately, I learned to drive by playing Gran Turismo on the PS2.
1 minute left.
For real?
By playing Gran Turismo 3, I think. I fucking learned how
I
to
think it was
drive.
3, right? Fucking, you had to do like the
Yeah, there were licenses
all
and
the
shit.
licenses
There
you
were
had
like,
to earn.
there was like all these like trials you had to finish. Where it was like, learn how to take this.
Like the yellow Corvette, like spinning around the map in the rain. I remember you had to hold the circle.
30 seconds remaining.
And you had to feather the pedal just right, or you're gonna spin that vet out.
Like legit, anytime anyone ever mentions like, oh, I can't drive, or I'm like, bitch.
Yeah, or you know, the snow or whatever. I'm like, yo, and you're like Gran Turismo.
I am legit. I'm like, that shit is.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
No, it's true. No, because I didn't get my license until after college. Really.
You're beaten.
But like I played.
Like, I remember this one time, like my mom was driving in the car, and we used to work together for a little while. And it was like, you know, we're driving to work, and it's fucking snowing and sleeting out.
But there will be
the car
other
spins out, and instead of turning, you know, the other way, she turns into it and fucking spins the car around twice before I reach over, grab the wheel, and yank it in the other direction. And like, fucking, she's like, "Where did you learn that?" And I'm like, "Gran Turismo." Yeah.
Improves reaction times.
Yeah, dude. No, for real, man. Like, legit, that game, you know, taught me so much about driving. I'm not even making fun of it or anything. It's
No, I agree. So I was saying, like, I touched a car a few times before that, and I always felt really uncomfortable, and then I played Gran Turismo in college. I played Gran Turismo 3 Ace Pack, I think it was, on PS2. And I played the shit out of that game. Like, I unlocked like every license, did like every race minus... I don't think I did the endurance races because you have to play those for the, like, hours and hours at a time.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I did it. I played that game a ton. And then, like, when I finally, you know, graduated or, you know, went back home and was like, man, I really need to be able to, like, transport myself because I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I got back into like driving, I was like, man, this ain't so bad. I know how to fucking drive. I played fucking Gran Turismo. I'm a goddamn racing expert. It is though, it's like anybody that's like trepidatious about driving, I just feel like, dude, go play Gran Turismo. Go play a fucking racing game and get used to the feel of,
Victory demands it.
Driving and stopping and turning and, like, you know, when you should accelerate and decelerate around corners and shit like that. It's like, now granted, you're not gonna be going like 100 miles an hour. On your everyday commute. Yeah.
Probably gonna be like a Cavalier,
but these are sound basics that you should learn. These are things you should know. My first Gran Turismo car was a fucking Mazda Miata. Yeah, you do. You start with like these lame ass fucking cars. There was one race I still remember I was running like a fucking station wagon or some shit. Like some PT Cruiser kind of car, and it's just like, man, this is the lamest fucking shit. And then all of a sudden you're driving like F1 cars and shit.
Porsche Cayenne and...
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Well, I should probably go. My wife's calling me. It's late. I should sleep.
Calling.
Yep. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
See you later. Yeah. See you in my dreams.
Should I team up with these guys? Let's see.
Keep this up and the battle is yours.
No,
Predator as your third? What the fuck?
Sorry.
Zone A lost. Zone C captured. Only 5 minutes left. Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have advantage.
I gotta get back to Platinum 3. I'm set. I feel like I could get to Diamond if I could. One, be consistent myself.
Two for one.
Ooh, I just want to beat this dude. Yes. Wow, this dude sucks.
If you want it, this battle is yours. Take it!
Makes me angry. Makes me real angry. thirsty. Oh no. Oh no. Down and up again.
Go for it. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Yeah, that's right. Let it come to us. Be on the defensive. That's always good.
3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them. One final push, and victory is yours. Zone C lost.
How did he flip through me? What kind of lag is that?
Zone C captured. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them. Zone A lost.
Remember when they had a shader kiosk?
Victory is all I ask. Good.
No. I twisted too soon. These guys are excellent on defense. Come on, what are y'all doing? Get back to the... What's he doing? What is he even doing? Wow. Yeah, they're better on defense than we are. We have no defense, and I don't want to lose. Wait. Stop playing around. They just love leaving it on our side of the field. Like that's where it needs to be. Oh my gosh, these people are so slow.
How slow are they, Sholan?
I could get paint to dry faster. And the paint would probably score a goal too if I set it up. They're never where they need to be. Like, they can't read the situation at all. I don't do good takeoffs, and that's my problem, but I can read the situation and be where I need to be.
Control.
Have so many offensive blocks, it's ridiculous. And yet, they are still not
fight,
on
but can you hold
the
territory?
offensive side. Finally, we tied it up. I keep it on their side of the goal, and they're still back in our field. Like, hit the freaking ball.
You've gained the lead.
Where's our gang of merry men that are always on at 2 a.m.?
They've taken the lead. You can turn this tide.
Oh my gosh. And there it is.
Oh
Enemy
shit, is this a
claimed
new
Zone
trial
B.
shader? I didn't even notice I got. Like,
Taste. What are you jumping for, stupid?
How stupid is he, Sean?
He's flipping after the goal, like...
That shut them down. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
I've noticed sometimes I do better after switching cars. It's like a refresher or something, I don't know. Kind of like a reset.
For your brain.
Yeah.
Zone B lost.
Well, they have different hitboxes, so... Yeah.
5 minutes.
Bad package.
Oh. Okay.
Is it Faction Rally next week?
Yeah.
I just don't know anymore, man.
1 IQ.
I know that I'm just gonna try to get that sweet Marty kick on the hunter, and then stop trying.
That's a ornament, though.
I didn't look
The
all
enemy
that
has
over
gained
games.
ground,
Oh, yeah,
but it's not over.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wait, there are ornaments on this stupid season 2. Or the gear now.
Is it the same gear or is it
It's,
captured Zone B.
the stuff
Zone
that, it's the
advantage
stuff that
is
they was gonna have it before they didn't have it that 1 week. Because of the, locking out people with content.
So it is gear that's not just the ornaments.
I think the ornaments are the same regardless, but I'm not sure because I haven't looked at them.
I personally feel like one trash. I don't like the way
I don't either.
I feel like
3 minutes
should
left.
be like provide a shimmer effect, like on each armor piece. Like they did on D1. I don't want complete reskins. I feel like that's harder on Destiny as a whole.
wrap.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Jesus, Tekken. That Sovereign Lion set.
Zone B lost. Fight for
What? We lost
vengeance.
B? Whatever,
Take
dude.
their lead from them.
Okay, yeah. Go look at Future War Call. Looks like my hunter's gonna be in New Monarchy.
Yeah, I did.
But I don't even have vault space for this shit. Let alone inventory space.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. One minute left. Zone B lost. The enemy has gained ground, but it's not over. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, the mask looks kind of cool. I think it's the same mask, though.
Ten seconds.
Oh, we didn't get B already, dude.
Defeat comes for us all. You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory. Again.
Oh, that Future War Call cape looks nice too, though. What the fuck? Why would you put like a polka dot bra on?
What?
The ornaments for the fucking Future War Cult are fucking terrible.
Can you preview
The
the
cape
stuff
looked cool.
already?
Yeah, the cape looks cool, but man, that looks fucking trash.
So, what were you saying is so different about this, the new Monarchy stuff? Because it seems like, because I already have a cape that if you do the stuff, it activates the ornament that looks exactly like what they had on screen. Well, that was disappointing.
What are you talking about, Sean?
So, okay, take the new Monarchy cape, for example, with the lion on the back. That's an ornament. If you had the cape from the last faction rally, it's an ornament on that faction rally cape.
Clash.
So, how is that armor different than...
What? There's no ornament.
Nothing complicated here. Defend your allies and defeat your
Nope.
opponents.
You don't get ornaments. You don't just get ornaments when you get a cape. You just get the cape.
It's an achievement. You have to do something to get the achievement, but it's on the last time I
Yeah,
did.
and you can get those from the dudes. You have to finish the achievement to get the ornament.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, how is this armor different from the previous season? Because all it's showing is the ornaments that they added to the new one.
They just took the lead.
But that being said,
So if you
the
have last
fucking
season,
new
all you
monarchy-
have to do is do the achievement. You don't have to actually.
if you have all the armor pieces, yes.
Yeah.
Which for my hunter, I've never been.
I don't think I got all the armor pieces.
But either way, I'm going.
Yeah, my hunter was get over it, so I don't have it.
I've only played on my hunter, and it's been New Monarchy. My hunter is always New Monarchy.
Go see my Titan, because the Titan fucking has like the whole New Monarchy set. Almost the whole New Monarchy set.
I should have made my character have this episode.
They just left
I
it
think I
all
had really bad RNG on Faction Hour.
Yeah, but last time I had all of the packages. I got every single package in the game. You're saying you didn't get all the pieces?
No, I used the exploit too, so I was like, kind of upset about it.
Why did you go for it?
Let's see, dead bonus. My hunter's all the armor, but my Titan locked in all the armor.
The one I do regret though is Iron Banner, 'cause that's a whole new set, isn't it? The Iron Banner set
I
coming?
don't think so. I think it's just.
There are ornaments for the last Iron Banner too, so
Yeah.
it might not be. I'm thinking they're just showcasing the ornament.
Yeah. Cause it looks like it's in your set of Titan
Your
ornaments.
opponents have built a lead. Destroy it.
I still want the whole set. Hunter.
The only ornaments that looked even cool was the one for the child.
I haven't even seen those because I have like such few trials already. I don't even know what it looks like.
It glows.
Oh, that sucks. So it's
The one
the way it should be.
Double down. You shut the enemy down.
That light blue glow.
You're talking about that, the last hurrah ornament types where they were like super special.
It's the best.
I want to fucking glow, bro. I wanted to glow in Warframe.
Only
too,
5
man.
minutes
Like, that was
left.
my drive in Warframe. I wanted fucking glowy shit all over the place. I wanted to be a fucking rave in the room when I dance.
That's a great launcher.
They just keep getting themselves blown up and they're not paying attention.
I remember when they introduced all that stuff. There's a
And I get
fucking pirates.
they don't know how to
There's
play.
fucking flaming.
It's that.
I get it. And then they came out with these fucking crazy ass pages that shimmered. They look like foil cards, you know, like from the old fucking. Oh
Is this
man, I
talking
gotta
about
get.
Destiny or are you talking about Warframe?
That they do stuff right, how they do their cosmetics. Looks like I'm gonna be all 3 New Monarchy this time. I have to get all these ornaments.
I think all the guns are auto rifles, so. There's no difference in the weapon type on each faction.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Are they all the same gun?
No, they're just all auto rifles. So.
But I mean, like, are they all the ones that were already cool?
No, they're just the same weapon type. They're all auto rifles. They're probably different somehow.
They've almost won.
Wow, come on, hit it.
3 minutes remain.
Whatever.
Defeat comes for us all. The only bad result is a tie. Don't be discouraged.
I remember when I got a dance party key and it was worthless. Why put something like that in the game if it's gonna be worthless? Okay, the Titan kind of makes you into the Punisher for Dead Orbit. Which is clearly what they were going for.
Jump! That was close.
That or like some disgruntled like former painter gonna paint all over his clothes. It's a fancy butt tub. This shit is stacked against every other fucking group, man.
I put it in on him. I hip bumped it.
I'm sorry, man. This is stacked against it. Fucking New Monarchy's gonna win.
Again.
Yeah, again.
Did they win the last one too?
I think they did
Another
win the
one?
last one.
So they've won all of them?
No, Dead Orbit won the first one.
Dead Orbit won the first one.
Oh, that's right, because of the...
Yeah, and then they had this, the New Monarchy had a sword, and everyone was like, oh man, this is cool.
That never.
I mean, I already got a sword, so I don't care.
New Monarchy shader is the best.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It is.
Clash.
It really pisses me off that monochromatic is not a Dead Orbit.
Execute all
Right.
targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
Like, what happened to Revenant? Hangman? No? Those are good shaders. Black, white, and silver. Nope, you got Metro Strip and no silver. You want to go Dead Orbit? Shaders, you gotta go outside and Dead Orbit.
2 for 1. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
Yeah, it kind of baffles me. Some of the other groups got what would be like a metallic-y color. Well, actually,
Dead Orbit got
New Monarchy
camo
got,
and dust.
New Monarchy got a metallic color, but Future War Cult and Dead Orbit did. So, kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, like one of the shaders, one of Dead Orbit shaders intentionally makes it look like it's just like what they call it, patina.
I don't know, man. I don't know where Bungie's head is at. Maybe like some people are just really good at their job and some people aren't. Now Max and Brandon, they're in charge of Future War Cult Dead Orbit. Sean. Sean,
No. Todd.
Todd. Todd doesn't want to
No, Todd. No, Todd did that on it. Go, Todd. That was a hell of a shot.
Man, I always wore camo to school. My son loves camo clothes when he goes to school. I think the kids that are the base demographic of our game don't know. Oh man. Isn't the base demographic like 30-year-old men for this game?
And he still missed it.
5 minutes. Plenty of time
Go
to
for
fight.
it, jeez. You talk about rotation and then you fall back every time.
Rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh shit, man. I just feel like you're not on the same page with me.
Wasting time. Pussyfooting the ball.
Man, team shot. Positive.
They have the lead, but the match isn't over.
And he still misses it. All the time in the world. Time that long.
What is that?
Wow.
Faster photographer. Huh. Never seen it.
Man, so many people are fucking falling in love with Fortnite.
Man, I was supposed to get XP and call to arms on this launch. Damn it.
Fortnite basically absorbed the entire Destiny community.
3 minutes remaining. The enemy has gained ground, but it's not over.
I don't know about that.
Shut the enemy down! Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Ha ha. Don't let your enemy take this without a fight.
Misdirected. Huh.
Double down.
How did I miss that?
Only 1 minute left. You're beaten. This time.
Yeah, I got stupid common rooms I needed. Back to the tower. Done with today.
Defeat is not surrender, Guardian.
He got juked. He left because he got juked. Wow. Well, that's enough of that.
Whoa. Destiny 2 raid room. I don't know if this is a family or what is it, but it's there's basically 6 flat screens in a room, all with Destiny running on PlayStation 4s. I think they just set. No, I don't think they're rich. I think that everybody brought the TV over.
Are they the same TV or are they different TVs?
They're different TVs, different models.
Okay, it's plausible. I'll allow it. It's
like 1, maybe 2 of these look like they're probably the owners. Like it's his setup. Because there's a flat screen that's like mounted on the wall, and then there's one that's on like a TV stand, and that's probably 2. The other ones are like smaller 32 inches that are all like on tables and shit. I think people just brought their stuff to do like an in-home raid. I wonder how laggy that is though. Well, I guess you've got like a gigabyte. Oh, and I see this. Yeah. It had to have been like a LAN party brought over. Because he's got like a switch on the floor that all the PS4s are plugged into.
Yeah, that has to be hardwired.
Yeah.
Even with an AC router, it's not happening.
Oh yeah, it's not happening. No, Wi-Fi's not.
Yeah, because every time, because I think about that every time you talk about like how Wi-Fi is never the option. Like, I just thought about it. It is an option if you have the right kind of setup and you have the right router and the right internet. It's very, very
competitive. Transaction to make, Guardian?
Conditional.
If you're trying to play competitive,
remain vigilant, Guardian.
Like you're trying to actually
quite be as safe as we think.
Play like trials to win. Yeah, it's not.
Sadly, the Red Legion's defeat will not bring back our lost archives. Some things are finite.
The Red Legion.
Yes. Help.
Another Golden Age blueprint. Back from the hunt, I see.
Oh.
Rarely poetry.
I want to get rid of these. It's not like I use them.
Red Legion versus Red Jacket. Wish I could be in the fight.
Brave, Guardian. Very brave. Come back safe, Hunter. You're one of the good
Targets don't know their targets till you get back.
Can you believe these neophytes? You never talk to me like that. Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure of it.
I admire your work, Guardian. You're an artist.
Okay. Back from a Vanguard operation. It was special operations that unearthed the Vault of Glass, ended Crota, and finished Oryx. But you think Guardians could have accomplished those things without Crucible training? Be careful how you answer. I have an entire Crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait.
whisper to the void. Does it whisper back?
Checking now.
Game of Thrones Conquest? What is that? Is that a conquest game of Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
It's a phone app.
I'm going to bed, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too, I think. What time you getting on tomorrow, Sean?
I don't know.
6 o'clock?
Sundown.
Motherfucker.
You just never
Probably
quit,
on the
do you?
PC though.
Took out
PC
golf,
doesn't
woke
count.
up the Traveler, and now half of what I hear in this.
Hardly ever on a PC anymore.
House of Lies, man. I see you on there. Oh, I can't be on before sundown, but I can play PC games before sundown. Just
Say
not
what you want to
console.
say.
You've seen me like 1 or 2 times, and most of those times when you see me on
We
there,
had
like
clans in the city when
the
I was a
daytime,
kid.
I'm talking to my parents.
I might never have left.
On the phone. I don't like talking on the phone, so I have to be doing something else. I'll talk to y'all
later. I'm going to. Second. Good night, man. Later.
We're all the same deep down. We all want the same things. Guardian, ghost, future, episode, awoken, frame, bird.
Real quick and try to buy. Was I trying to get a mileage goal? Yeah, I need my free car, so I need to get that done. So we got the experience now for the day, so I'm gonna get the mileage thingy. Good to go. Don't think I'll log in when I'm just excited to do it. I'm not really sure on the wall. So I have to get through the auto, so I just put it into the iPhone escape app on this character. I hate that you can't put it by flipping power so much. I think, I should have put it in my laser beam weapon on this character. And no auto rifles, so yeah. Actually, need to stop by Zerg again real quick just to see what he has, because I kind of think I don't. Wait, no, I actually realize. Because there's like the colony, Schmidtlau, which I have, Stag, which I have, and then something on the Titan I already have. It's like a stabilizer or something, so it's never mind on that. I need to go back to Zerg. Fantastic on Zerg. I guess I'll leave this on this character, so I'm not sure who's gonna get, or if I get pulled in the raid. I'm not sure if I'll light up my hair on the Titan, because Nalox's done everything for the week, so there's no need to do stuff on him. So that's it for this weird edition of... Oh look, I'm playing... Oh no, I need 3 of these. Oh, that sucks, because I can get this gun right now. But I don't want to play with my Crucible, dude, it's just... Ugh. And here with my interest in suck it, because they're just not fun. I don't know if 5 Crucible tokens would be... Yeah, I'm not gonna bother, that's why I haven't granted these out, I just do not feel like playing this game. Kinda like have no interest unless I'm ready with my friends, so yeah. Or as we can see, if my experience on my clan Ingram is like almost there, then I can just play, but that's like... I think that took too long to get that call to arms and find XP, whatever, but it probably was faster than, or maybe it wasn't faster than doing flash points, whatever. Maybe it wasn't faster, but it was easier because I was sitting there to play this queue. Anyway, that's it for now, so I'll be back right after this with some encouraging the sport, getting my mileage car and stuff. So until you see me again, I'm now signing off.